Hey folks, I'm Josh, and welcome to the club. We're back and ready to do another cocktail challenge. For this episode, we're going to be randomly selecting a cocktail from the Death & Co. cocktail book. This book came out in 2014 and it is one of my absolute favorites. It's got a huge section for basics and techniques, and not to mention a plethora of amazing cocktails all developed at their bar in the East Village. Now, instead of me just flipping pages all willy-nilly to find a random cocktail, I'm going to ask my lovely wife Cassie to help me. Hello.
Oh, hi.
You got it?
Yeah, no.
Alright.
It's a little tight back here. Hi.
So you have some sort of plan of randomization that you've come up with?
I have.
Okay.
Yes.
Why don't we just get into it?
Okay, cool. Yeah. Pick a number between 1 and 13.
I feel like I have to go with 7. 7's a good number for me.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, that was an interesting reaction. I don't know how to feel about that.
No, I'm actually excited.
Should I not look at the book?
You can look at the book.
Okay.
This doesn't affect
I don't
anything.
know okay. I don't want to look at the book. I'm not gonna look at the book.
You don't have to look at the book.
I'm not gonna look at the book. I could go on the
You
other
could
side.
You can go away, and this could be my video.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to exit?
No.
Come back in over here. Is this not working for you?
Are you coming back?
Should I come back there? Okay, I'll
I
come
don't know.
back
I just.
Okay.
I just didn't want to watch you
okay.
struggle again. I'll be over here.
You'll be
Fine.
okay.
So pick a number between 1 and 4.
Oh, that's not very many numbers. 1 through 4. I'm gonna go with 3.
Okay, pick a number between 1 and 5.
Let's go 4.
Great. You are making Chutes and Ladders, a fortified wine cocktail.
It's my favorite game. That's not true. I think I've played Chutes and Ladders once in my life.
Yeah, I always called it Snakes and Ladders.
What? Because they're snake-like chutes?
I think that I had a game that was Snakes and Ladders.
It's terrifying.
You like slid down the snakes.
So like a large basilisk situation?
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Okay.
Chutes and Ladders.
It's a very simple cocktail.
All right, what do we got? Let's list off those ingredients.
1.5 ounces of basil-infused Dolin Blanc vermouth.
All right.
1.5 ounces Lusto Amontadillo sherry.
All right.
1/2 ounce jalapeno-infused Siembra Azul Blanco tequila.
All right.
And 1/2 teaspoon of cane sugar syrup.
All right.
And then you just stir it all together and strain it over a rocks glass. No garnish.
No garnish.
No garnish. Says it specifically. No garnish. Don't you garnish it.
I'm not going to garnish it.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's it.
So there's some infusing.
It has 3 different recipes within this recipe, though, because it refers back to 3 other recipes. Because you need to infuse the vermouth with basil, you need to infuse the tequila with jalapeno, and you need to make sugar syrup, which you can do.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
I need to make an angel food cake.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Chutes and Ladders.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. Well, there we have it. Chutes and Ladders. We got some infusing to do. 3 different recipes, like Cassie said. So, let's do it. And we're back, ready and raring to make shoots and ladders. We've got our infusions here. The jalapeno infused tequila takes about 20 minutes depending on the heat level you're going for, but it happens pretty fast. And our basil infused vermouth takes about 24 hours. Lower alcohol content, takes a little longer for it to pull the flavors out of that basil. Our other ingredients that we're going to need, sherry here and our simple syrup. Before we jump right in and make this cocktail, why don't we try those infusions that we made? Shall we? Basil infused vermouth. Whoop. Smells herbaceous. Start off with a good vermouth. Can't go wrong. Adding that nice herbaceous basil in there gives it more complexity. Still very smooth. Delicious. Jalapeno infused tequila. Do just a tiny little bit. Oh, smell the jalapenos in there. Ooh, that's got some heat to it. Maybe 20 minutes was even a little bit too long. Maybe we used a little bit too many jalapenos. That is good though. That is good. All right, we've tasted our infusions. We've got everything in place. It's time to make the chutes and ladders. It's time to slide down those chutes, climb those ladders, get a beverage at the end for your hard work. All right, starting with a 1/2 ounce simple syrup. 1/2 ounce of our jalapeno infused tequila. It's gonna bring a little spice, a little more complexity to the cocktail, a little heat, a little kick. 1.5 ounces of our basil infused vermouth. 1.5 ounces of our sherry. Now, we sort of touched on this before, but didn't really go into it. This is not a spirit-forward cocktail. This has got equal parts vermouth and sherry being the star players. Probably going to be a little smoother, I'm guessing, but the heat from that jalapeno-infused tequila, now that all of our ingredients are in the mixing glass, it's time to toss some ice in there and get a stirring. Couple more cubes for good measure. Going to take our bar spoon, get in there, start stirring away. Now we want to stir until the sides of the mixing glass start to get frosty. That's when your beverage is going to be chilled to the proper drinking temperature. Stir, stir, stir. I'll be stirring round the mountain when she comes. I'll be stirring round the mountain when she comes. I'll be stirring round. Alright, starting to get nice and frosty on the sides of the glass. Getting some dilution in that cocktail. Water's an ingredient too. We are nice and chilled. Now we are going to strain that into a rocks glass. No garnish. Very specific. In the recipe. Remember what Cassie said? No garnish. And that, folks, is our chutes and ladders. And now comes everyone's favorite part. Give your cocktail a little taste. Ooh, that's very nice. That's even more complex than I thought it would be. You immediately get the heat from the jalapeno, but it's not as spicy as drinking it straight. It's been very well balanced out with the dilution from the ice and the sweetness from some of the other ingredients, the simple syrup in there. A little bit of sweetness from the vermouth, a little bit of sweetness from the sherry. Sherry is coming in nice and rich, giving it a lot more body. The vermouth is adding that sweetness, a little dryness, that nice herbaceous floral quality that comes in at the end. Really nice. There you have it, folks. The chutes and ladders from the Death & Co. cocktail book. Very well balanced, delicious, just the right amount of sweet, just the right amount of heat. Great start, great finish, and I can't wait to finish it. Cheers. For this episode, we're going to be this book